Welcome to project 6 of our course Automated Reported or Report Generator with Microsoft Office, ChatGPT and Gemini. In this project you learn how to create a reusable report structure, automate repetitive sections like executive summaries or introductions using AI, promotes, and finally create or generate a ready to use professionals report format. Whether you are in a business, education, or research working with them, so this workflow will save you hours of writing times and ensure your reports are consistent and polished. So let's start by building the foundations of our automated reports in Microsoft Word. Okay, so let's open it. So you need to open up the Microsoft Word and create a new blank document, and we'll be by setting up the core structure, the sections that start or like every report will include. Okay, so you can create headings like you can say, so there will be the title, so let's say the title page, and the next one is the executive summary. So let's say the, or if I'm gonna go to let's say the executives, or if I'm gonna go with the executive summary over here, so let's say the summary, and the next one is the introductions like the these ones, and the data analysis, and the next one is the finding and recommendation. So let's say the finding and recommendations. Okay, so and the last one is the conclusions. So let's say the conclusions. Okay, so let's use it or make it the use over here. And now use word heading styles by going to the home tabs, and let's select the four main titles like headings. So let's say, so this will be comes up with the heading 1, and introductions like it can become with the heading or also the uh, this one. So if I gonna go to or select all of them, hold on the control key and make it all of them the heading 1. Okay, or you can make it the heading 2 for the subheading. So this allows AI and automations tools to identify each sections clearly later on. So like here you can easily type your executive summaries over here. So now save this file as the reusable or text templates. Go into the file tabs and click on the save as, and let's say browse it, and also like say, or you can give here the names over there. So name it something, let's say the automate or automated report template. So let's go with and say the template like the these ones, and let's say the templates over here. So let's go to or just use the word templates like over here. Okay, and now thus or now that the save it. So this means every times you open this file, it will start with the fresh copy ready for a new report. Okay, so now comes the exciting parts, using ChatGPT and Google Gemini to automatically generate your report content. And so we'll start with the executive summary. So here's a simple prompts. You can use the ChatGPT or you can use the Gemini. So let's go to the ChatGPT or the Gemini. So let's say we're gonna want to use the ChatGPT, and let's say if I'm gonna type here the write one paragraph, um, executive. So let's say the executive executive summary for a business. Let's go with the business prof or performance report on these key data. Okay, key data points, we want to mention the points names over here. So let's say the points or point should be something like these ones. So let's say, and if I'm gonna use here, or let's use the performance like these ones, and let's add the key points, or let's pause it again and let's or edit it. So let's use the down here. The first one is, so let's say the sales, or we can go with the sales increased by the 15%. Let's say this quarter. Let's use the increased something, or let's go with the increase, or let's say the quarter. And the next one is, so let's say the customer satisfactions rose to 90, we can say the 92%. The next one is the marketing, or we're gonna just make it the bullet point, marketing expenses, or let's say the marketing, the expenses decrease by, let's say the 8%. So over here the expense like these ones. Okay, and keep the tones formals and concise. So and here then you will instantly get a ready to use summary you can paste into your executive summary sections. So like these ones, now copy it. So now let's move into the here, and let's move and use the executive summaries over here. Okay, so that's it. And now let's generate an introductions. Okay, so if I'm gonna go to over here, so let's move into the ChatGPT again, and let's say we can say something that generate or let's say the generate professionals report introductions for quarterly if I'm gonna say the quarterly sales report and summarizations or summarizing, if I'm gonna say the summarizing the purpose and let's say the scope and let's say methods of data analysis. Okay, so let's say the analysis. Okay, and then we now press the enter, and now here we will get the also like the introductions. Now let's copy it and paste into the introductions over there. Okay, so that's it over here. And for the conclusions you can type something over here like write, if I gonna say the write short conclusions, summarizing, let's say the summarizing a key finding, and let's say the next steps for business growth. Okay, so like the this one, and now it's now making us the conclusions over here. So now simply copy it, and let's move into the here, and let's use into the overall, let's make it. And now that here we have these conclusions over here, so I can easily delete like these headings over here, and that's it. Okay, so you need to do, you can, or you can do the same for like the finding, or for the recommendations or analysis sections. Just provide key data or bullets points for the AI to expand it. Okay, so you need to copy the generated text into the each corresponding sections of your Word documents. So then use the styles, like styles for format them. For examples, make sections titles bold and align the text properly if you gonna want to use it. Okay, and there is the pro tips. You can also use Microsoft Copilot if available, like to insert AI generated text directly inside Word, or you can, for examples type, you can say the or something, summarize this data, and it will automatically generate a paragraph based on the selected content. So now let's make the process repeatable and semi-automated. So at the top of your document, add a simple tables where you can enter variables, like if I gonna go to, or let's go to the over here, or we can, or if I gonna go to, let's go to the insert, or let's say if I gonna select something like the these tables, and let's say, so this is the report title, and the next one is, let's say, the date, and the another one is, so let's say the department, and the another one is, so let's say the key data point. Okay, and now delete it for like the these ones, delete these columns. So later these fields can be connected to AI tools to automatically update your report content. Okay, so and that's it. And in Word you can go to the insert tabs, and also use the, or click on the quick part, and also use the documentary properties over here, and also use the titles of companies, so whatever you want, or titles company or authors, etc. So you can easily select, or before that, so let's go with, or you can go to the titles or companies or the etc. So let's say we can go to the these ones, and this is over there. Okay, so this, let's usually use this input, and also dynamically throughout your reports. For examples, the company's names or also the project title will auto updates anywhere, so if you make it over here. Okay, so and that's it. And so this lets you reuse input dynamically throughout your reports, and in just minutes you will have a professionals reports ready to deliver. Okay, so and that's it. Let's review what we have built today. Like, you have created structured reports templates in Microsoft Word, and you use ChatGPT and Gemini to generate repetitive sections automatically, and you learn how to make the format reusable, saving hours of writing times. Now you can apply this workflow to like business report, academics papers, marketing summaries, clients updates, project documentations. Okay, so every reports can follow the same professional structure with AI headings and repetitive writings. So congratulations, you have completed project 6, automated report generators. So in the next project, we will take this concept further by connecting AI Excel data to words for dynamics AI assistance report. So um, stay tuned and keep experimenting with your AI promotes. That's key the mastering automations with Microsoft Office and AI tools.